little testing each other, that testing phase in the opening few seconds. You see on the background there, Road to Cairo. Road to Cairo is an important journey because the Road to Cairo refers to the individual World Championships in 2025. And the Class 1 Premier League is an important part of that journey because every athlete who competes in the Premier Leagues gets points whether they compete, but more so if they win a medal of whichever colour. And at the end, those with the highest ranking will qualify for the World Championship. So it's a really tough journey, isn't it?
It is tough. Wow. Eray is so explosive. Pushing into distance. I mean, Shaaban needs to keep that in check with his reach.
ما شاء الله حلوة حلوة صح صح روح في المسافة زينة وروح
Such a long
so fast. And it's the extra length, the extra reach that's making the difference there. On that encounter, 1 point each. Eray Samdan has the century advantage, and there's a video review request from his coach. Now that looked almost exactly at the same time from that angle. It was blue slightly first. Blue got the score from the judges.
This is really a game of millimeters and milliseconds. But hopefully the sound of the crowd.
Let's have a look. Certainly there was an encouraging sound from the crowd, but the view we're still looking at, yes, it was successful. 2 points to 1, and the century advantage. Eray Samdan still holds the lead.
There we go, there's that movement. Never sitting in one spot. Oh my goodness.
That Ashibarai leg sweep took him completely by surprise. What a great move from Shaaban.
That's nice. Now, no need to panic. Still a minute 46 to go. I have full faith in Samdan to bring this back.
Trying to set him up for the attack. Shaaban being forced back into the corner. May take a jog eye. Yeah, he did. He was thinking, this is not feeling good.
Let's just alleviate that pressure.
To take his first yellow card warning. Chewy. And what it does, it brings them back into the centre of the area. Here's the thought for you, Mitchell. What if they had to restart where they went out of the area? Now that would be a challenge, wouldn't it?
Wait, say that again, sorry?
What if they had to do a positional restart?
Oh wow! Yeah.
Where you go out of the area
and you go back to
you start again.
Oh,
because what he did here,
yeah,
he used that step out and it brings them right back to the centre again.
Yeah, it's a great strategy. I don't know if that rule change would ever come into effect, but it would eliminate a lot of chewies being taken. That's for sure.
It would be a toughie, wouldn't it?
Slowly bringing back that lead. Just needs to force that error once again.
Just staying in close, trying to stifle the opportunity for Samdan to make a score. 38 seconds still on the clock.
And once again,
Eray Samdan trailing 1 point. You see,
there it is.
So
go back to the corner.
For him now brings him right back to the centre, and it wasn't that he was forced out. He just decided to step out.
Yep. So maybe the rule goes if it's intentionally an intentional step out, bring it back. It's hard to tell.
Because you fighters, you guys are so clever. You would
find a way
make it look whatever way you needed to.
Yeah.
Very fast punch. Shaaban gone down to the tatami.
But I think that's exactly what Samdan needs to do, is create the mistake and force Shaaban into where he wants him to go and create that Yuko score.
Now the crowd are giving the whistles. They perhaps don't believe that it was as hard as it appears to be. Be interesting to see what the referee feels about this. He's taking the athlete across to see the doctor for an opinion. But Eray Samdan, that was a lightning fast punch, wasn't it, Mitchell?
And I wouldn't underestimate the minus 60 power.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. Any punch in the face, unless it's absolutely controlled, is not going to be comfortable. That's for sure.
I think the crowd's just probably getting behind their teammate.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
But
to see
again, if it's too hard, if it's excessive contact, then it will be a warning, not a score. If on the other hand, it's deemed to be a valid score, 4 judges thought it was, and the referee, if he agrees, then he would give the score, and he could penalise Samdan for exaggerating. But you can't exaggerate an injury, it would have to be feigning. So there's the punch. For it to be an exaggeration, it would have to acknowledge that it was indeed an injury. But it's going to be a warning for contact, no point for Samdan, and that's why it's so important for the referee to speak with the doctor.
Oh, but he's getting a little warning here. A bit too much on the...
Now, this the referee can do. He has warned for the contact, but acknowledges there was an injury, and he's warned Shaaban for exaggerating the level of injury. So that's what happened there. 2 points now scored, 1 for each of the athletes.
Wouldn't be surprised if Samdan tries to change the levels and go underneath now, just to create a different opportunity for a score.
18 seconds to go. Now, Samdan putting as much pressure as he can onto Shaaban. Back to the centre. There you go, once more. This time, Shaaban receives his last warning. He cannot fall foul of the rules again. You will get disqualified. Samdan closes in into the last 10 seconds. Shaaban trying to stay as close as he can. Both punching fiercely to each other. Shaaban gets the judges. Samdan believes that the punch went past. He's a little frustrated.
Yeah, not happy with that.
Need a 2-point score from Eray Samdan. Coaches call for a video review. And here's the punches as they go. There's the one from Samdan. And Eray Samdan felt that punch from Shaaban passed his face.
Looks like they both missed.
But the judges gave the point to Shaaban.
Yep.
4 seconds left. Samdan has to go forward. Shaaban stands his ground. Once more, up comes a kick from Samdan. 2 of the judges have gone for a point. That would be insufficient, though. 1 second left on the clock. He has to score at least 1 more point. Watch for Samdan to go straight in. Shaaban tries to do the kick to keep him off. Clock ticks down to 0. That was a whisker away.
Very close.
Turning that round. So 6 points to 5. Tight match.
I think it was always going to be very exciting.
It was indeed.
Two fierce competitors, these two. Just unlucky on Samdan's end.
Your podcast, Kaizen.
Oh yeah, Kaizen culture is something we started to help empower and inspire the Australian karate community to start with. Just with different information and support, and the podcast along with other types of services, like we're doing this watch party thing, and we're trying to do the best Billy Brennan impression, and we're trying to commentate some of the Series A and Premier League events. No, we're not trying to impersonate you, but we are just creating some excitement around the sport within Australia, because we just noticed a bit of a gap in between the market and, you know, some of the athletes within Australia, and even the parents as well, don't even know or understand about this league and
Right.
How to get to this top level of the sport. And so yeah, the podcast is we're just talking about relevant stuff, talking about things that are going on in the world.
If anybody's interested around the world, how could they tap into that?
Sure, we're on Instagram first of all,
Okay.
Kaizen Culture, but we also have a website as well to let us know. Yeah, it's